The first one is today, Malaysians, they want to buy at their own timetable. What that means is, these days, even if you approach them and say that I want to help you, they may not necessarily say yes. Now, in the past, they would say yes because there is no internet. You have more power than the consumer because you have all the information, they don't. So they need you. So when you approach them, they're happy. But today, there are two problems. Number one, internet. Everybody can get information online. Number two, you have competition. Today, there are so many Takafu agents in the country. So, there are tons of people queuing up for them. They have more power than us. So, even though we may not be in control of their timetable, we may not control when they want to buy, but you and I, we can control who they buy from. This is important. So you cannot control the when, you can control the who. In other words, as long as you are the first person they think about, you win this game in the digital world. You got that? So what that means is we need to make sure they get to know you before they need Takafu. That's the important part. And in order to do that, we need to make sure that our mindset, the old mindset, is no longer about trying to win their money, trying to win the sale. That's the old mindset. That's traditional mindset. We need to change it to winning their attention. Today, attention is the most important digital asset. You win their attention, everything comes. You got it? So can everybody say after me, attention? Very good. So that's number one. Can now everybody say number two? So what's the second buying behavior? The second buying behavior is pretty cool. Today, they no longer just want your advice. They no longer just want your products. They want someone that cares. In fact, caring is the deepest desire of human beings. Would you agree? And so, a lot of agents would tell me, Eric, you know what? There is these days a lot of people buying from online. I think that's a good thing. But how do we stand out from the robo-advisors? How do we stand out from everyone else? Let me show you a very interesting MDRT survey. Here. This was a survey done a while back to ask a very important question. And that is, do consumers want to buy from a human being or do they want to buy from a robot? Check this out. Here's the answer. Even till today, with technology, 85% of consumers, they still want to work with a human financial advisor. Now, I'm not saying that technology is not important. I'm saying that they want to work with a human financial advisor who is able to use technology to help them with their finances. You got that? So the human touch is extremely important. Now, the question is why? Why do they want to have that human touch? This is the reason. You realize that 6 out of 10 people, they want to be able to build a relationship with you. They want to have that human interaction with you. So, if you know how to build relationships with your customers, they would rather choose to do business with you than someone else. So the care is extremely important. In sales, previously, years ago, people would teach this thing called ABC. Always be closing. I think that's very old school. We should be focusing on new school, and that is ABC equals to always be caring. So could you turn to the friend beside you, give a big smile, and then tell them ABC, always be caring. Go. Nice. Okay, so that's number two. In other words, your likability. The last one, this is also extremely important. Today, Malaysians do not just want to buy from product pushers. So because you approach the person and you tell them about a product, they may not necessarily buy from you because there's so many others that's doing the same thing. So you need to do something different. You need to start positioning yourself as a trusted authority, like a teacher. And I'll tell you why. Do you guys know when is the National Salesperson Day? Do you know when is National Salesperson Day? You don't, right? I also don't know. In fact, the National Salesperson Day is on the first Friday of December. This is a day where you celebrate salespeople, but no one knows, including you or I. But you and I definitely will know when it's Teachers' Day, correct? We all know Teachers Day. Why? Because we love teachers more than salespeople. And so we, in 2022, we need to start positioning ourselves as cikgu, as teacher, as gurus. Because people today do not want to buy from an irritating salesperson. They want to buy and work with an inspiring teacher. So that's a third thing that is changing in today's world. Now you might tell me, hey Eric, there is so much information on the internet. Why would they need me? Well, number one, there is a lot of fake news on the internet. That's one. Number two, getting information on the internet is like trying to drink water from the fire hydrant. It's overwhelming. So today, our customers are busy, they are stressed out, they are distracted. They have no time to try to find information online. That's where you and I come in. We need to be the source of information for them. And so the thinking is, you got to stop thinking of yourself as a talking brochure. You need to start thinking of yourself as a trusted teacher, as an authority. So can everybody help me say teacher? Ready, go. Fantastic. So these are the three big ideas, right? So let me summarize it, okay? That's the opening. So these are the three key behaviors of 2022. Influenced a lot by your competition, influenced a lot by the internet, influenced a lot by COVID. So the three behaviors, buying their own timetable, buying from someone they care, buying from the trusted authority, this is going to be our focus for 2022. Now the question then is, how? How do we make sure that we adapt to these new behaviors? All you need to do is just remember K, L, and R. Everyone say after me, K, L, R. Okay, what is K, L, R? Number one, you need to increase your visibility. Everyone in Malaysia must know who you are. When they think about Takafu, they think about you. That's our first goal for 2022. Number two, not only do you want them to think about you, you want them to like you. You want them to feel good about you. Because people like to buy from people who are like them. So likability is important. And finally, we need to win their respect. This is not a sales job. This is a consulting job. You are an advisor. So if you start positioning yourself as an advisor, people will not just buy one or two small products. They will work with you for a very long time. They will refer clients to you. You need to see yourself like a doctor or a lawyer. That's your role in 2022. The people who still see themselves as agents, they're going to get eliminated. If you start seeing yourself as an advisor, as a teacher, as a trusted authority, you're going to have a very bright future in 2022 and beyond. So this is a summary, K, L, and R. And what that really means is building your personal brand. Everyone say brand. Exactly. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. All right? And if you do that, I promise you this, you're going to have a really, really bright future.